today looking a little bit ominous. I'm wondering if there's a chance of rain. I know it's windy, really windy. It's kicking up a lot of stuff, too.
There you go. Yeah, we've been picking up a few showers here and there, not looking at anything major. But what we haven't been picking up lately, have you noticed the temperatures? They've been, we've seen some 80s, seen a lot of 70s. Haven't seen any 90s, and the chances of us getting another 90, not very good. This is the latest 90 ever recorded. That was back in 1956 on this date. So chances, I'd say even with next week's 60s, there's not going to be any more chances left. We'll just throw down on that one right now. You can see the camera shaking around a little bit. They're bolted down well, so you know when they're shaking, there's some bigger winds there. But Henderson, winds out of the northeast at 9 miles per hour, but we've seen gusts today 20 to 30 miles per hour, essentially, right around there. North Las Vegas, 73 degrees, winds out of the north, 15. Notice they're out of the north, so the north to south flow will affect areas like Colorado River Valley with some of the strongest winds, the upper elevations as well, but mostly across the valley, 25 to 35 mile per hour winds. That's what we're anticipating later on tonight and through tomorrow. So truly the stronger winds are really on their way. We've just kind of started things off a little bit for today. Breezy to then gusty winds and probably a little windy at times in some areas. But there's our area of low pressure. It's practically gone, but it's not enough because we're feeling the wind from that. On the backside of that, pulling down some cooler air and producing all that strong wind, especially with high pressure sneaking in behind it, but also producing a lot of rain for other areas, not so much the Las Vegas Valley, but the Valley of the Sun there, Phoenix, really getting quite a few showers and thunderstorms there. But in behind this, a high pressure builds in, and then we have a couple of days of just bliss before the bigger changes are on the way across the valley. So we're going to be clearing things out for tonight. We've got some gusty winds, and when I say clearing things out, I don't mean clearing out the wind, just a lot of that cloud cover, and certainly not throwing in any heavy rain at this point. We just haven't seen it really. Mostly sunny for tomorrow, so we're going to start to see a lot more sunshine. Keep the winds in early, later on not so much, so real good way to end off the week for sure. And then the next few days thereafter, you kind of get the idea that we're going to warm things up, like I told you, just kind of pick up the heat a little bit, but then we start to really cool things down, and it's all because of a storm coming through that's much colder from its origin. Really, a colder origin makes all the difference. The Canadian North, we start to get stuff out of the northwest, it makes a big difference. So all that mild air gets out of the area, and then we start to replace it with some cooler air. So we go from 80-degree temperatures down to 60s, and I'm talking 20-degree drop when you talk about getting into Thursday. So some much colder air on the way, definitely. Plan on that for next week, but also plan on a very nice weekend ahead. I wouldn't say cloud-free, but we'll have a lot more sunshine than we've seen the past day or two. So looking good and feeling good and eating lots of candy, and isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah. We've got the Halloween clouds, too, kind of spooky.
You like
setting
that?
the stage.
Yeah, it always, And some wind, too, blow around the leaves. We agree on that.
Yeah, you got to have that.
Yeah.
That's the mood.
Yeah.